Right.
Live from the Woodbridge Center for some high school hockey featuring St. Joe's of Metuchen and St. Peter's Prep. Patrick Quigley alongside Kyle Moyer for some Friday night hockey. Kyle, these Falcons coming off a wonderful 9-0 win against Edison Township. What do you think they have to do to get another win against this tough St. Peter's Prep team?
Yep, I think tonight we're definitely going to see a strong fighting team. I definitely think that our team's going to fight just as strong, if not better. There's a lot of will out on the ice tonight, and I think that will is going to carry over and get us that victory.
Absolutely, Kyle. St. Joe's started the season off with a 5-2 loss to a top 15 team in the state in St. John Vianney. In that game, we saw a goalie change. Nick Adams subbed out for a new transfer. Tonight, it does look like number 29, Marino Lupo, will have the start at net. St. Joe's defense looks to improve as they have given up a total of 6 goals this season. Once again, for those just joining us, we're about under 2 minutes until the puck is dropped for some Friday night high school hockey. St. Peter's Prep looks to upset St. Joe's in their own arena. Thank you for joining us here on the St. Joe's Radio Network.
"30 seconds left in practice.
And the buzzer goes off, and we are now minutes away from puck drop here in Woodbridge. St. Joe's 1-1 on the season, 0-1 in their own arena as they were on the road when they defeated the Edison Eagles by a score of 9-0. St. Joe's captains are number 6, Chris Ciccarello, number 9, Mike McElwain, number 14, Matthew Cuccia, number 19, Connor Kazmarek. This is a team that lost a good amount of seniors, but also returned a strong defensive core.
100%. And unfortunately tonight, we're not going to see number 17, Ivan Borisov, out on the ice after a recent slap shot to the side of the head, actually taking off, sorry if this is a little bit gruesome, but part of his ear. And he had to get multiple stitches for that, so prayers are out to him tonight. He's actually supposed to be joining us in the building and hopefully on the broadcast soon, so we may have an appearance from him shortly.
Yeah, Borisov, only a sophomore, having such a strong freshman season, posting
Totally.
double-digit goals. His speed is something that you don't see too often in the GMC, let alone the state. So tonight we'll see how this Falcon senior-led team can adjust. As on the ice to start for the Falcons are Chris Cuccia, Christian Cuccia, number 27, Caden Miller, and number 22, Jason Plezak. St. Joe's wins the face-off. Freda back over to Miller. Miller loses it. Prep has a chance to score. Nice save there by Lupo. Prep retains it in the arena. That was popped up, nearly scored by Prep. St. Joe's trying to get it out of their own zone. Miller, a nice save there by Lupo, deflects off his glove. Prep keeps it in their zone. Hopped out of there by Freda. Nearly clipping the ref there. Now Miller bringing into Prep zone. Back over to Freda. Over to Cuccia. Swings it around behind the goalie. Recovered by Freda. That's turned over. Prep looks to capitalize off the turnover. Line change here for the Falcons. Stolen away there by number 26, Spencer Angelis. And offsides called on St. Joe's.
A lot of scuffle there in the middle of the ice, keeping it very neutral.
Yeah, it looked like Prep was going to get a little tip in there off a deflection. Conator Linds the face-off over to number 3, Jeff Allen. Clears it. Prep looking to do some damage, getting into St. Joe's zone. Covered there by number 3, Jeff Allen. Shot saved there by Lupo. First official shot of the game by Prep.
Seen a lot of aggression out here on the ice, and it's pretty high intensity right off the bat. So
yeah, both teams I expect throughout the season will be amped up after having a good majority of their season cut. As Spencer Angelis brings it into Prep zone, recovered there by St. Peter's. St. Joe's needs something that they wanted to work on were their turnovers. High turnover rate in their first 2 games, which was what led to a 5-2 season opening loss to the Lancers of St. John Vianney. St. Joe's called out a line change. Looks like Freda covers it in their own zone over to Allen. Lost there by number 4, Dean Ponick. And offsides is called.
yeah, you can really feel the tension. You know, there's not a lot of people here, but with the games last year, you can feel the crowd warming up, and unfortunately, that's not here this year. But
yeah, the Falcon flock is definitely part
we're
of every
here in
team here
spirit.
at St. Joe's for sure. They
Definitely
are
here
missed.
in spirit.
Prep wins that face-off in their own zone. They're going to look to clear it. Get it out of their own zone. Recover there by St. Joe's number 5, Brendan Ariel. St. Joe's really bringing the pressure here. Calls a turnover in Prep's own zone. St. Peter's tries to get it out of their own zone. They do, leading to a St. Joe's line change, but covered by number 5, Brendan Ariel, who will look to reset. Cuccia to his left. Ariel's going to try and take it himself, who will now clear it for a line change. It's number 27, Caden Miller, the defenseman, comes in. Covered there by Cuccia. Plezak into Prep zone. Not too much action here in the beginning of the game. As Prep now with a breakaway shot saved. Into the net goes Prep defender, shooter, excuse me. And a stoppage of play.
Now, last time I checked, Pat, I don't think you're able to get a score off of putting the other team in the net, but
yeah,
it was worth the try.
The rules of hockey to that extreme haven't changed. So 11:36 left in the first period of play. Still tied up at 0. St. Joe's wins it in their own zone. Caden Miller Gets it out of there, gets it across ice. Up to Cuccia, who just misses the puck. And now Jeff Allen gets it into prep zone and clears it. Cuccia is creeping up on the prep defenseman. There's number 22, Jason Plezak, trying to keep it in St. Joe's zone, recovered by number 27, Caden Miller. Allen over to Miller. Over the top to number 9, Mike McElwain. Saved there by St. Joe's. Jeff Allen nearly had a chance there. The goalie swiped it away before he can make an attempt to shoot. As Plezak and Allen come out on the ice right now, coming in for them is Brendan Ariel and number 44, Brandon Adams. Prep, one-on-one, knocked away by Adams.
Wow.
Great defensive play there. Prep keeping it in St. Joe's zone. A big hit in the corner from Adams. Dude, that was Tornator, known for his size in the game. Shot there by Prep. Saved there by Lupo. Two shots recovered there by Lupo. It was a strong start for the transfer goalie.
I'm not really big on a lot of things about hockey. The main things I really pay attention to are fighting and the goalie. And right now, the goalie is really looking strong, as he did last year with the Falcon Flock, and as he is now.
Dean Ponick wins that faceoff, but it remains in prep zone. Shots deflected there by Lupo. Adams gets it around. Over to Chapino.
And then St. Peter Prep zone.
Number 20, Jack Pilata, deflected by the goalie. Prep with numbers. Recovered there by Freda. Goes right back to Prep. Here comes St. Peter's. Shot. Saved by Lupo. Rebound. No good. Save there. Nice deflection by Caden Miller. Now a scrapple for the puck at mid-ice. Ponick. Prep now has it in their own zone. Gets it across ice. And it looks like a delayed penalty. Not sure what that was. No penalty here. Plezak.
Up the ice.
Donovan over to Freda. Trying to make a move. Stopped there by Prep. Cross ice, recover there. And another poke out by Prep. Now Prep with a one-on-one. Freda, the only man back to defend the St. Peter's Prep. And it's off the guard of Lupo. Another great save by the St. Joe's goalie. St. Joe's with numbers. Cuccia gets it in Prep zone. Prep with another great defensive stop. A little miscue there with Adams, who gets it over to Allen. Allen pass stop there by St. Peter's. That was intended for Spencer Angelos. Allen gets it back to Adams. Adams over to Angelos at mid-ice. And a pass again deflected by St. Peter's Prep. Both teams. Ice puck is put into St. Joe's territory. Allen recovers it over to Angelos, over to Tornator. Tornator loses it in their zone and recovers it himself. Clears it. Prep recovers it. Right around mid-ice. St. Joe's back into St. Joe's territory. Stopped there by Allen. An attempt to hit Spencer Angelos did not work by Prep. Shot too much. Missed wide right. Now Prep with numbers. One-on-one. Stop there. Great defensive effort by Brendan Ariel. St. Joe's gets Prep to clear it. Freda. Stalling behind the net. Jukes out a defender over to Allen. ice to Angeles was stolen. Freda tries to clear it, and it's back into St. Joe's territory. Brandon Ariel covers that one. Stolen there by Prep. Have an opportunity to shoot, and St. Joe stops them. Ariel with numbers. Kicks it over to, looks like Shear. No, that was
Smack against the wall.
Polata, who took a big hit in the corner from behind. No call there. Shot there by Donovan. No good. St. Joe's trying to force it in. And a shot there by Allen, wide left. Recovered by Prep. Again, back and forth defensive battle here tonight.
100%.
Something we probably didn't expect from two Prep schools. Both known to be offensive threats, excuse me. And Plezak with a big hit right in front of us. Kuchia tries to save it. Shot. Score!
That is a score. on
Christian
St. Peter's
Kuchia
Prep.
stays hot and puts St. Joe's up 1-0 late in the first period.
And just like that, just with every other sport, that's blood right there. And it's St. Joe's choice to take that and run with it. We're going to leave it there.
Christian Kuchia, only a sophomore, he had a big scoring play in last year's GMC final game against Monroe that ended up being the difference between St. Joe's Falcons and the Monroe Falcons. Not only did Kuchia just get that goal, he just won the face-off. Now recovered by Caden Miller. Pass is lost there from Miller. Now recovered by number 9, Mike McElwain. Prep trying to keep it in St. Joe's territory, but Falcons get it out of there. St. Joe's number with Plezak takes a shot, deflected by Prep. St. Joe's Adams stops that one. The defense, Prep can't do anything here. St. Joe's defense. Adams tries to clear it, deflected off a Prep defender. And then number 5, Brandon Ariel, loses it right in front of the St. Joe's bench. Puck is up in the air as Leo Shear pushes it into Prep zone and loses the puck. Recovered there by Adams of St. Joe's. Leo Shear with a hit back into St. Joe's territory. Prep trying to do something on offense. Adams cross net. Deflected there by St. Joe's. Great play there. Heads up from number 5, Brandon Ariel.
As I
laying
said,
out
the
his
goal
body.
is the most integral part of the team, man. That's how it is,
St. Joe's
especially in hockey.
finding their groove on offense. They're getting into the Prep zone much easier. Now Freda defends Prep and they clear it. Recovered there by number 27, Caden Miller. Gets it over to Angeles, over to Tornator. Deflected there. Angeles trying to get it out of there. And a scuffle here. Looks like a fight and a delayed penalty on Prep as Shear was grabbed. Excuse me, Miller was grabbed. And a penalty is looming. And Tornator just decided to lay a hit down on the Prep defender, defending his teammate. After Miller was tugged on by a Prep defender, it will be a 2-minute minor. .346 left here in the first period of play. St. Joe's leads St. Peter's Prep 1-0 in a non-public battle on a Friday night here in Woodbridge. So it looks like Miller is actually the one getting the penalty, even though he was pulled. Stick holding. So St. Joe's will look to burn the penalty. Prep shot deflected. Whistle blown. And the net was dislodged.
All right, we're going to move the camera angle a little bit.
So 1:45 now left in the power play for the Prep. Prep wins the faceoff. And a shot deflected there by 22. Jason Plezak. St. Joe's clears it out and will burn some of that power play. Two Prep players nearly running into each other. Now, Prep with numbers. Shot deflected by Lupo. And he doesn't know where the puck is, and it's in his glove.
Wow.
So Lupo's impressive night continues. St. Joe's burns about 30 seconds off that power play. And now 1:15 remains on the St. Peter's Prep power play.
This might be the turning point for St. Peter's Prep.
Prep wins the faceoff. Top of the ice. Prep makes a move, going around the ice. A little wraparound move, defended there by Brandon Ariel. Back to the top of the key. Prep with numbers, slap shot, deflected, goes behind the net.
Nick Adams.
The defense
blocking
stays
that ball.
strong.
Ball.
Adams
Puck.
Tornator at the top of the key. Top of the ice, excuse me. And a missed pass there and a beautiful job by St. Joe's. Number 9, Mike McElwain, the captain, clears it for St. Joe's.
Right on the St. Peter's Prep territory.
We were at 30 seconds left in the power play. Freda clears it again for St. Joe's.
Roughly 2 minutes left in the first period.
And St. Peter's Prep defender slips. Gets right back up, recovers the puck. Is now a 3-on-3, excuse me now. Prep trying to do something in the last bit of the penalty. Shots deflected there, and the rebound nearly went in. And that clear there by number 20, Jack Pilata, will just end the power play. St. Joe's back to full strength now. Prep again loses the puck in their Joe zone. Allen tries to clear it, saved there by St. Peter's Prep. Pilata's in a scuffle. St. Joe's now brings it out of their own zone. Over to number 15, Brandon Ariel, or Chris Trapino, excuse me. Freda now guarding the Prep. He deflects the shot there. It goes wide right. Allen gets it at St. Joe's. Jukes the hit there. Nice move there by Allen. Freda now. Over to Tropino. Adams misses that. Now Prep gets it back into St. Joe's. Adams with a big hit right in front of us on the glass. Cuccia stays up after taking a hit. Adams to Cuccia. Gets hit from behind. Now St. Joe's number 22, Jason Plezak, trying to make a move in Prep territory.
30 seconds left in the period. Clock stops. Just like that, if St. Joe's can get away with this one score on the board, the rest of the game is definitely going to look a lot different from the first 15 minutes.
Yeah, this Falcon defense has been relentless. Definitely something they worked on in practice over the week.
Definitely.
As St. Joe's versus St. Peter's Prep is always a highly anticipated game in any sport.
Definitely 100%. Right now we're seeing a really strong offense from them, but our defense is even stronger countering that at any moment.
Now Prep with numbers, one-on-one. Fast break here, shot.
And it
out of the zone.
And by Nick Adams with the
looks
help
like
of
a
number
St.
44.
Joe's penalty, but a nice save there by Lupo.
Beautiful
Impressive
save.
move by the Prep.
That was a great job by number 44. And with the help of Nick Adams grabbing it up. Perfect.
Looks like Brandon Adams is headed to the penalty box. St. Joe's now their second penalty, which will play in effect to the start of the second period if their defense stays strong. Prep. Shot. Glove save by Lupo. Impressive snag there from Marino Lupo. 5 seconds left in the first period.
I mean, St. Peter's has spent a lot of time down here.
Period with a 1-0 lead over St. Peter's Prep.
Yeah, like I was saying, St. Peter's Prep has been down here in our territory for a pretty long time by now, but we just keep combating them in any way we can, and every way's worked so far. Unfortunately, we can't see the shots on goal as they aren't posted, but
Yeah.
I definitely see the score. That's
Despite
definitely
the
what matters.
1-0 lead by St. Joe's, I would believe St. Peter's Prep definitely has more shots on goal.
In
That
St.
first
Joe's.
5 minutes, Prep
100%.
easily got off about 8 shots. But since then, St. Joe's answered with a goal, and has been a defensive battle since.
Yeah, so as the announcer just said, St. Peter's Prep had 14 shots on goal. So that definitely makes sense. And definitely not one of them made it in. Thanks to our strong defense and Nick Adams. Not to diss St. Peter's Prep.
So Prep will go into the second period with 1 minute and 47 seconds left on the power play. We did see that towards the right after St. Joe scored their goal, they were called for a penalty. Caden Miller was. So St. Joe's will look to stay strong in that to burn that power play.
100%. And St. Joe's has a lot to work with right now. They have the leverage right now. We got to push out a little bit.
Yeah, towards it seemed like right before they scored that goal, the offense was a lot more smoother. They were running more plays, getting into their Prep zone a lot easier, obviously leading to a goal. But since then, other than that, obviously just a defensive battle. Both teams, Prep's had a lot of chances, 14 we've seen.
I mean, it's got to go through your head. You have the lead right now. You have the upper hand, and they want to take that away from you. So play any way you can, defend that lead, and eventually
Absolutely.
bring it to the victory at the end of the game. That's what we like to see.
St. Joe's seeking their first home win in the young season. Stated earlier in the broadcast, St. Joe's fell to St. John Vianney on opening night here in Woodbridge 5-2. Both teams finished last season top 20 in the state, so it was an expected heated matchup.
Definitely a slugfest over there. But
once again,
pulled
Lupo
out of it.
is starting in net for Nick Adams. No word on Adams. St. Joe's also playing without star forward sophomore Ivan Borisov as Kyle an ear injury after taking a slap shot to the ear.
Yeah, I saw him in school, and I saw him come in here. He before that he was on Zoom, and you can see him on the TV. His whole ear was coming up, and he's like, "I'm ready to play." I was like, "Ivan, you still got stitches in. I don't think they're gonna allow you to play."
Both teams are ready to play, coming out of their huddles. We'd like to welcome those of you joining us here on Friday night for some high school hockey between St. Peter's Prep and St. Joe's Metuchen. St. Joe's leads this defensive battle 1-0 after a Christian Cuccia goal just under 6 minutes in the first period. St. Joe's with 10 shots on goal, Prep with 14. Now St. Joe's will still look to get that penalty kill. Did it earlier, so they want to do it again. Ariel tries to clear it, deflected by Prep. Prep going to try and take advantage of this power play. Shot top of the key, off the back of the glass, and a big hit there behind the glass by Ponick. And a tripping delayed penalty call. That will be on Ariel, and St. Joe's will now have 2 men in the penalty box. It'll be a prime chance for Prep to tie it up.
Once again, we're seeing St. Peter's Prep right in our territory, right in our faces, but doing everything we can to stop them. And That's what we're supposed to do right now, and that's what we should be doing.
So it looks like it remains a 5-on-4. Not sure it might be a 5-on-3. Shot nearly taken by Prep. Just with numbers, it is a 5-on-3. Prime chance here for Prep. They're St. Joe's laying low here. We'll try and deflect it and clear it. Prep, top of the key, missed. The one-timer. Slap shot, top of the key, deflected by Lupo. Recovered there by Prep. Still in St. Joe's own, a 5-on-3. Deflected there by number 3, Jeff Allen. Allen Miller.
Shot on goal.
Looks like
and
Ciccarello out there for St. Joe's. The lone 3 men out there. Prep trying to do something with this defense. A 5-on-3 prime chance for St. Peter's to score. Shot deflected by Lupo. Another great stop there. And St. Joe's clears it. Prep might have one more shot at the 5-on-3. Line change here for St. Joe's. Back into St. Joe's territory. St. Joe's get one back. It's now a 5-on-4 with 37 seconds remaining in the second power play. Freda recovers it behind the net, tries to clear it. Prep takes it away, and then Jeff Allen pokes it out of there. Please, that clears it, and it's a fast break here for Cuccia, and he just trips. And it looks like a delayed penalty. Cuccia nearly had his second goal. Top of the key, back to Freda. Freda's going to take a shot, and it deflected, and now a delayed call here. Going to be tripping on Prep. Cuccia had a chance for his second goal until he was tripped up, and he looked like he was going to knock that one in.
It's plays like that, Pat, that really shift the tension a little bit. Definitely makes St. Peter's Prep work.
So now for just 13 seconds, it will be 4-on-4, but it seems as if Cuccia is going to take a shot, as he was on a fast break when he got tripped up. So that is exactly what's going to happen here. Cuccia, number 2, will look for number 2 tonight. All the hockey games I've seen, I've actually never seen a
I don't
penalty
think I've
like
ever
this.
seen this either, to be honest.
So let's see. Cuccia going to try and go into the bag of tricks. Makes a move. Shot. Saved there by Prep. A nice move there by Cuccia. Tried to do the high stick top left. But St. Peter's Prep goalie wanted no business of that.
It was a great try, though. He tried to play right up in his face, get up in his alley, and St. Peter's goalie just did the right moves, just did the right things to get the puck out of his zone.
It was interesting to see how far out the Prep goalie came.
Oh, totally.
Very far. Cuccia to hit the jet, turn on the jets, but he knows himself better than all the players, myself included, broadcast. So 5 seconds left for the 4-on-4 till St. Joe's goes on a power play of their own, and they clear it. Cuccia turn on the jets this time, recovers it behind the net, cross court, across the ice. Plezak just missed it to make it a 2-0 St. Joe's lead. Now St. Joe's has the upper hand with a 5-on-4 penalty. Excuse me, no penalty, because that was a penalty shot for St. Joe's. Now Plezak tries to get it out of there right in front of the St. Joe's bench. Now McElwain toss up in the corner. Tornator is going to join him. He recovers it behind the Prep net. Try to make a move across the ice. Slapped by Allen. Recover there in front of the net. Shot. Saved by St. Peter's Prep. McElwain recovers front of the net. Behind the back shot there by Shear is saved.
Tension has really shifted.
Man, Cuccia, great pass there to Plezak. Just missed him. That one-timer would have made it a 2-0 St. Joe's lead. Really about a hair off from Plezak getting that. Tornator wins the face-off in Prep territory. Adams back over to Tornator. Tornator's met by a prep defender. In front of the net, missed the St. Joe's number 44, Brandon Adams. Ariel around the net, takes a hit, collides with a prep defender. Adams gets it across to Shear. Shear 2-on-1, loses it. Gonna go to the corner. And he is sandwiched. No call on that one. Looked like a dirty hit. Ariel recovers. Tornator misses the catch. And now Prep recovers it. Get it out of their own zone. Recovered there by Adams. Now Angelus trying to make a move. Stop there. He deflects his own ricochet. Offsides warning issued to St. Joe's. Get out of their zone. Now Adams. Missed by Angelus. Prep recovers in their own zone. Ariel stops it. Like St. Joe's trying to make a move here. Ariel hit from behind, no call. And now Trapino tries to clear it. Saved there by Prep. Shot there by Prep. Saved by Lupo on the one-timer. Scrappy play here in this period from both teams. Other than the two shots St. Joe's had in that last shot by Prep, nothing really happened on the offensive side. And another save there by Lupo. Looked like him and looks like Dean Ponick, yeah.
I know we're broadcasting the hockey game right now, but it really is cold outside. And it feels
inside right now,
here.
it's honestly nicer in here.
It's
There's
much
no
more still.
15-mile-per-hour winds hitting you. Prep wins that face-off in St. Joe's territory. Now St. Joe's recovers it. Cross ice. 22 shot, score! Jason Plezak gets another shot at the net and capitalizes. Jason Plezak, number 22 for St. Joe's, makes it 2-0 Falcons.
No intention for a punt here, but that really breaks the ice. You know, it really gets us. It gets that spirit driving for St. Joe's and down on St. Peter's Prep a little bit, crushing the boot into the wound a little bit more.
Beautiful play there by the Falcons. Looked like Freda assisted that one. Either Freda or Miller with the assist. Nonetheless, St. Joe's up 2-0.
St. Joseph Falcon goal scored by number 22, Jason Plezak. Assist to number 9,
Mike McElwain with the assist. St. Joe's trying to make another move. Nearly one extra man on the left side would have been a St. Joe's goal, but St. Joe's Plezak recovers again. Front of the ice, McElwain can't find it. Up in the air. Takes a hit, but gets it. Keeps it in St. Joe's territory. And Cuccia delivering a big hit. And a scuffle going on with Cuccia, who laughs it off.
Just about to get interesting. That's all right, though. Got to keep it nice out on the ice. I understand. Not too fond of it, but I understand.
So Tornator will actually no. Spencer Angelos will do the face-off for St. Joe's in Prep territory. Prep wins that face-off. And it looks like Tornator recovers that bad pass from Prep. And now Prep does recover that. Tornator nearly pokes that up in the air. Tornator heads up back-to-back defensive plays here. Prep had a chance there, but number 3, Jeff Allen, poked it loose. And another collision right in front of us with number 9, Mike McElwain, someone who's not afraid to drop the shoulder. Now St. Joe's recovers it with numbers. Shear loses the puck at mid-ice, gets it into St. Joe's territory. Tornator hit from behind and a delayed penalty. And a dirty hit there. Looks like it's going to be boarding. Tornator lucked out there, nearly went facing the board. But Tornator, not only can he deliver a hit, he can take a hit.
I mean, he's a strong kid. You know, I've been in multiple classes with him. He's definitely a fighter, 100%.
Now face-off will take place in St. Peter's Prep territory. St. Joe's power play. Prep clears it. Lupo stops it from going over the edge. Allen recovers it. Allen with Freda down there and Plezak. Allen hands it off to Plezak. Plezak met by a St. Peter's Prep defender over to Freda across ice. Freda goes back to Plezak. Plezak with another chance to score. 2-on-1. Nearly goes top shelf. Stopped there by St. Peter's Prep. Now Prep with a chance. 1-on-1. Shot deflected there by Allen. Allen is an impressive defenseman in the GMC. Allen over to Kuchia. Tries to get it out of there. Prep will clear it. Have a chance at a fast break. Prep 2-on-1 shot. Stopped again by Lupo. St. Joe's now with a chance to answer. Freda slapped in. Stopped in front of the ice. The net is dislodged. That was something you don't see. Freda, or McElwain and Kuchia, excuse me. Puck was tossed up in the air. Kuchia tried slapping it in from midair. Nearly got it. Had McElwain be there for the rebound, it would have been a 3-0 Falcon lead.
A lot of action there in a short period of time.
Tornator for the faceoff in St. Peter's Prep territory. St. Joe's wins that, but it's recovered there at Angela's mishandled the puck. Now Prep tries to clear it. Caden Miller behind the net, trying to hand it off to Shear. Shear with speed. Oh, and a big hit into the net. No tripping call there. It looks like Shear's going to go right back at the Prep defender, who gets away with a dirty trip call. That could have been very ugly. Shear not happy. They just had to clear that. And a big hit! Mike Tornator!
Right back!
Called for boarding, defending his teammate, Tornator. Says good night.
A little bit of a scuffle out on the ice.
That was Shear.
That was a shiner right back to him.
Looks like it was Tornator. That moved every piece of the glass.
The two things that make hockey are the goalies and the fights. I will always stand by that statement.
Tornator, we talked about him using his side.
Payback came in pretty short time.
I think even with if there was a packed arena, you'd still hear that. That's going to leave a bruise. So now St. Peter's Prep on a power play of their own. Their third of the game. Yet the score on it. Shot there from the left, nearly goes in, but blocked there by Lupo. Taking another rebound there. Scores for Prep. St. Joe's trying to get it out of their zone. Adams. Prep recovers it. Left side of the net. Makes a move. Goes top shelf. Saved again by Lupo. Looks like Plezak and McElwain will come in for Ponick and looks like Plata. Oh, St. Joe's clears that one out. Great job there. McElwain's going to try and get the puck here. But wisely, the St. Peter's Prep goalie holds on to it. Now Prep with just a minute and 10 seconds left to score on the power play, with 4:45 left here in the second period of play. Now another mishandle of the puck by St. Peter's. St. Joe's clears it. Now Prep, the chance to score here, but Adams with a nice defensive play. No hooking call there. St. Joe's clears it again. Great job here by the power play unit tonight. Now just 35 seconds remains in the power play. Now 3-on-3. Prep gets it into St. Joe's territory. Around the net. The Prep defender loses it. And they'll have to reset, so no offsides called. Prep not being able to find a groove here on offense. Shot save there. St. Joe's power play unit again stops him from scoring. The number 15, Chris Trapano, keeps it in Prep territory. And another scuffle right in front of us. And it's going to be on Prep. And right as St. Joe's gets back to 5-on-5, they'll now have a 5-on-4 power play sticking.
With like kind of like the cane from SpongeBob pulling people off the screen.
Cucci hasn't been afraid tonight to get into a few altercations. That one he won, forcing Prep to send out their power play unit. Kluzak will do the face-off for St. Joe's. Covered there by McElwain. Over to Freda. To Ariel. Back over to Kluzak. Kluzak with Ariel. Back over to Ariel. Over to Freda. Freda sends it around the net. Recovered there by Cuccia. Back over to Plezak. Freda behind the net. Back to Plezak. Goes cross net. Stopped there by Freda. Keeps it in St. Peter's Prep territory. Over to Plezak. Tries to go into the zone. Cross net stopped there. Offsides warning. St. Joe's will have to drop back. Still a whole entire minute left in this power play for St. Joe's. Plezak takes the handoff from Freda. Kicks it up to McElwain. Back over to Plezak. Plezak gonna work around the net. Loses it. Recovered there by Ariel. Now a 2-on-1 chance here for Prep. Freda alone man for St. Joe's. Shot goes top right. Just misses the net. Actually hitting the Gatorade bottle on the top of the net.
2 minutes remain in the second period.
Another shot there, stopped by Lupo. Prep tried to go for a shorthanded goal, but now here comes St. Joe's. Ariel makes a nice move. Save there.
Just shy of the goal.
Wow, impressive move and an impressive save.
That was a great run. And the goalie was able to combat it. He's very good at close range combat, as we can see here on the ice. It's been proven multiple times. Props to him.
Now Ponick wins that. Nearly deflected in there by, looks like number 15, Trapino. That is popped up and sails out of play. And it will stay put. So St. Joe's delivered a monster hit, just missed. Now Allen has it in their own territory. Back over to Miller. Now St. Joe's with a chance here and a delayed penalty again. Looked like a tripping on Prep, but nothing's been called yet as Prep has the puck. Nothing called there.
Last minute play in the second period. 1 minute.
Under 1 minute left here in the second period. St. Joe's with a 2-0 lead. Now Allen leading into Prep territory. And that is cleared out there. Shear will try and recover it for St. Joe's, and he does. Kicks it over to Tornator. Shear at mid-ice. Tornator and Angeles. Shear behind them recovers that one. Keeps it in Prep territory. Tornator, another big hit. Saved there by St. Joe's. Freda wraps it around the Tornator. Tornator to Shear. Shear loses it. High school battle. High school hockey of Friday night. Kyle, what have you seen so far?
You know, I've seen a lot of fighting spirit from both teams. Really, St. Joe's offense really wasn't pushing out in the beginning of the game, but once they should come at, and once the offense on our side saw that extra little bit of blood, we went for it, and that's how we got 2 points. You know, that's just the way it is.
Yeah, as you talk about offense, the defense here for St. Joe's has been phenomenal. Marino Lupo with 23 saves on the night. Just something you don't see too often, especially Nick Adams, the usual starter for St. Joe's.
You know, definitely not in such like a high intensity game like this. This is definitely not something to be seen.
Yeah, for sure. St. Joe's, like you said, once they got that first goal, they jumped on that train and haven't put any brake on it. They've been all gas.
100%. And honestly, I don't see any stop to it so far. You know, St. Peter's Prep, they look like they've got something up their sleeve, but we can't really be too sure of that, and no one really knows if that might work or not.
Yeah. And two, Prep, they only got 9 shots in that period. 3 power plays, just 3 opportunities. One of them being a 5-on-3.
Definitely a highlight of the game. Look at how he just cleans that ice.
Honestly, my early
Amazing.
MVP pick.
I wonder if you need a license to drive a Zamboni. That's a good question for Google. All right, so thanks to Google, Zambonis do not require licenses. It's kind of amazing.
Did you just look that up?
Yeah. It's a very taxing question on Google, I'm sure.
Just look at the unreal effort by the Zamboni driver. Just can't get that anywhere else.
Well, if
Turning
you're ever
the corner.
having trouble deciding what to do with your life, just choose Zamboni all the way. Zambonis never fail.
And now, turning on the jets, the Zamboni at mid-ice.
Look at those rims. Brand new shiny
Gets into
blades.
enemy territory. Gonna try and make a shot. Maybe make a move. Wrap around the goal. And it's
Now,
not
normally there
score.
would be music helping the Zamboni, but the Lawrence Community Center is not helping out with that. And unfortunately, I don't have the expertise of the amazing website of YouTube to pull that off. I would try to do humming with my mouth, but I don't think people want to hear that.
Might be humming in someone's living room.
Honey, what are you doing? Watching St. Joe's broadcast. Why is he humming on the screen? I don't know. All right, next Google question. Do Zambonis require
What?
these Zambonis require special training? Let's see.
Probably.
Oh my god. There's actually a lot to check on before you drive a Zamboni. Spray stem valves, check lug nuts, check condition on tire wall, check tire studs, check tire pressure, wash water valve. Oh, wow, the list really doesn't stop. Oh my god, that's incredible. Just before, if any of you guys were watching on Twitter, St. Joe's Bowling led the victory against JP Stevens. That was exciting today. That was broadcasted live on Twitter for everyone to
Nice
see.
700 pin win. Nice 700 pin win.
Oh, yes, this is a 700 pin win. Sorry, I couldn't hear you. With the amazing Zamboni. A little bit biased towards bowling, but definitely check it out. I believe basketball leads off tomorrow, right?
Yeah, they played a game against the Powerhouse and Roselle Catholic and stayed with them for the majority of the game, but ended up losing by about 25.
Okay.
They did put up 75 against them.
Hmm.
But yes, the GMC play starts tomorrow, I believe, against Piscataway.
The Bony driver's doing a very good job right now, keeping that nice and shiny. What are your eyelids?
Zamboni was always a Falcon Flock favorite. He was chairman.
That was the Falcon Flock way. Cheering on the Zamboni guy as he. I really don't know what he's doing. It looks like he's shifting. I didn't hear a gear change or anything. I don't know how Zambonis work, but I'm going to assume that's not something that they have. Let's see if he runs over that line in the middle that he missed before. Looks like he's going straight on the water right down, and he got right over it perfectly.
Count it.
Some incredible gameplay we're watching right here. Now, Pat, it's absolutely freezing outside, but I think I'm really feeling the same way
Yeah.
in here.
Other than the wind, thumbs are starting to get all numb.
Yeah, I can't feel the tips of my hand. Get my jacket.
As Kyle takes off the headset.
Takes off the headset.
Throw on the varsity jacket.
Nothing fails with the varsity jackets. The warmest thing to ever exist for some reason.
And just like that, the Zamboni is gone.
Oh, yeah. That's the end of his shift, and now he hibernates for the rest of the day.
Both teams
As
ready to come back out on the ice.
St. Joe's is ready to rock and roll. And St. Peter's Prep is also prepared as well.
We'd like to
Everyone's
welcome
about
back.
ready to get on the ice and start working again. Thanks to the Zamboni guy doing the best job that he possibly could. Being the hero of the ice. Thank you, Zamboni guy. You will be remembered.
So as both teams get set to get back out on the ice, we'd like to welcome back and welcome any new viewers to a Friday hockey showdown here at the Woodbridge Community Center between the St. Joe's of Metuchen Falcons and
You know,
St. Peter's Prep.
This third period is really going to be the turning point. Most people would say probably the second period, but with the way things have been going, this is either the make or break for St. Joe's. And we're going to see how it plays out.
St. Joe's with a 2-0 lead. First goal by Christian Cucci and the second by Jason Plezak. Prep does lead with shots on goal 29-18. Prep had multiple chances to score on power plays, one of them being a 5-on-3. Marino Luca with 29 saves in just 2 periods of play. So impressive.
All right, both teams are ready to go on the ice, getting ready for their practice run. I'm a little disappointed, actually. I don't think they played the national anthem before we started today.
Yeah, wish.
A little bit disappointed. Just like that, St. Joe starts to group up and get ready for this next period.
And they're off. Once again, welcome back to the St. Joseph Radio Network. Friday showdown between St. Joe's of Metuchen and St. Peter's Prep. St. Joe's with a 2-0 lead. Goal by Christian Kuchia and Jason Plezak. Both of which are on the starting line here for St. Joe's with McElwain as well as it's like Adams and Allen. A little bit of a different look than what we saw at the start of the game itself. Nonetheless, Kuchia is there for the faceoff and wins it. Allen tries to get out of their zone. Recovered there by Prep. Prep coming out of the gate fast. Allen stops it, and a Prep defender just lost his handle on the skate. Now, it's like Plezak tried to do something there. Now Allen recovers it. It was popped up in the air. Back in the Prep territory, recovered by St. Peter's. Stopped there by Plezak, who loses it and have to drop back. So no offsides is called. Allen over to Adams. Adams to Plezak at mid-ice. Over to Kuchia. Plezak, front of the net. Back to Kuchia. Now Plezak will go behind the net. He recovers it. McElwain over past the McElwain, and now Ariel will drop back with Allen. Offsides.
Now, right now, it's really unintelligible where the ball is going to be played this period because it's really been everywhere so far. So it's definitely something to keep track of, definitely something to follow. And this power play could be the change of it.
Tornator wins that face-off. Shear meets St. Peter's Prep behind the net. Now Prep with numbers, 2-on-2. Good defensive play there by Ariel. Now it's Angelus over to Ariel. Angelus tries to get out of there, but Prep recovers. Shot save, glove save by Lupo. Quick flash of the leather by Lupo.
Amazing save. Caught it just like a baseball right into his glove.
Tortor wins that face-off, covered by Angelus. Angelus going to try and get it out there.
sword
He
play there.
does. Passes it up to Shear. Icing called. And it will go back into St. Joe's territory. 13:25 left in the game. St. Joe's with a 2-0 lead. Another face-off win for Tornator over to Allen. Allen met by two defenders. Tornator joins in, keeps it in St. Joe's territory. Another nice glove save by Lupo. Puck will stay here in St. Joe's territory.
The St. Joe's goalies are really strong, definitely interchangeable, and both of them have a lot of potential for the future.
That face-off nearly went in the net, and Lupo was aware. Now, Plezak, nice move there, but stolen away by St. Peter's Prep. McElwain tries to make a save. Another save there by Lupo. Deflected off his glove. Stopped there by McElwain, and now Plezak will try to make a move. In territory, passes up to Kuchia. Goalie falls on his back. McElwain recovers it or Freda recovers it right in front of the Prep bench. McElwain a little bit of a shoulder bump. Allen slaps it in the Prep territory. Now the Puck will just skate its way through St. Joe's territory, saved there by keep it in preparatory territory. Cuccio was looming there behind the net. There's Miller. Ariel trying to get it out of there, loses it. And now Adams go one-on-one with Prep. Keeps it in their zone, and St. Joe steals it. Ponick with a chance. 2-on-2 shot. Deflected off the skate of Prep, but St. Joe's recovers it. We're on the back of the net. The Ariel will try to keep it in there and loses it. Chapino keeps it in St. Joe's territory. Cross the net, deflected there by Prep. Adams brings it back to St. Joe's territory, kicks it over to Pallotta, who kicks it over to Ponick. Ponick displaying his speed there. Alfredo with a nice deflection. Now Prep is met by Ariel, who loses his glove and his stick.
You might
And
not think about it, but
Another penalty here for Prep.
the wall plays a very, very big part in hockey. It's where everything ends up. It's where most of the geometry happens with the puck. It's something you wouldn't expect, but it's definitely one of the only sports where there is no out of bounds, and this is what you got to play with.
St. Joe's now has a chance to capitalize off the power play. 5-on-4 here with 11 minutes left. Prep called for holding. And Ariel was held. Now Plezak shot. Score! Jason Plezak. Second goal of the night for number 22. Gives St. Joe's a 3-0 lead. And that was a 12-second power play.
And just like that,
One would say that was fast.
even more.
St. Joe's with now a 3-0 lead. Approaching the 10-minute mark here in the game. Jason Plezak let that one rip. Wait to see. Cuccio with McElwain and Freda. Offsides called on St. Peter's Prep. That was one to face off.
That third goal is really gonna push the last 10 minutes of this game.
Oh, it looked like Plezak on that slap shot didn't get the goal. It was actually Cuccio got his second goal. Cuccio go for the hat trick. So that looked like from over here that it was all Plezak, but Cuccio is the one who ended up with his second goal of the game. Plezak shot it, and it looked like Cuccio got the rebound.
That was a great play. How we just saw the weak point there, and St. Joe's just pushed it right into the net and got the goal. Now we're walking away with it. Now we got to defend it.
Cuccio now with his second goal of the game. Prep trying to do something here on offense. Maybe right here, shot saved there by Lupa. Back around the net, Prep retains possession in St. Joe's territory. Can't get anything to go on offense tonight. And that one just sails by two Prep players. There are under 10 minutes left. Now Adams. Shear clears it. Prep tried to clear. Allen over to Shear. Right to Angelus. Front of the net. Shears. Looked like it went in just in front of it.
Fire.
A loose puck. Won't go.
Really in their
Shears.
face.
Yeah. Sure looked like he had a shot at the rebound.
So we got right up in their face there. That could have been number 4, but once again, their goalie's really fighting for that, fighting to keep that out.
See, we were correct at the beginning. Plezak did score his second goal.
Really?
That was his second goal. A scuffle right in front of us. Prep might have a chance here. Met by Allen. St. Joe's defense has been great, like a brick wall. Now Angeles. Excuse me, number 20, Palado. Using his speed, gets it back into Prep territory. Aerial. Now St. Joe's Plezak retains. Prep will try and clear it. No icing call. Aerial. Looks like he mishandled the puck there. Shot front of the net and a great opportunity for Prep. But mishandled there. Now Aerial. Try and get it out of there into Prep zone. I don't think he lost his handling there. Now Cucci in front of the net. That will be forced into Prep territory, avoiding icing offside this season.
And Peter Prep going for the push. Drops up a little bit. And is unable to complete the push. Not follow through.
St. Joe's defense is not taking their foot off the gas. The line change called out for St. Joe's. Here's Plezak with Kuchia. Plezak with 2 of the 3 St. Joe's goals. Takes a shot save there. Now Angeles, front of the net. Loses it. Prep retains possession. Now 2-on-2. And Prep defender slips. Loses the puck. Recovered there by Spencer Angeles. Tries to go behind the net. Now it looks like Prep recovers it. Prep just looks sluggish on all sides of the offense tonight. Not something we would expect. Now Allen kicks it across ice to Angeles, and he is called for offsides.
Just like that, 6 minutes remain in the final period of the game. St. Joe's up by 3.
Oh, here's the music.
We got some music. A little bit of Scorpions.
This is what we needed.
And it's gone, just like that. It only took 3 periods, but that's 3
Looks
periods.
like a timeout has been called.
Yes. Finally got it.
Timeout, St. Petersburg.
Hoping they put the music back on.
They were a timeout. A little bit more Scorpions would do.
Let's see. Whoever had Aux put on a good song. timeout is now concluded. St. Joe's looking to close this out. There's a 3-0 lead. Oh, chest save there by, looks like McElwain. That one will hurt. Deflected pass there by St. Joe's. Now Cuccia putting on the speed. But recovered there by Prep. Prep will try to get something going here on offense. And that will not. Now, Angela showing off the speed. Keeps it in Prep territory. Now Prep takes it away behind the net. St. Peter's moving into St. Joe's territory with Freda, who lays a hit in the corner. Now Ariel nearly sneaks a pass through. Nice move there by St. Peter's. High shot. Sails over the net. Angelus with Ariel. Freda. Defense trying to clear it. Shot there. Sails just right. Nearly snuck in there. St. Joe's gets it out of there. But Prep recovers it. They wrap around. Freda trying to get it out of there. Looks like he'll just about get that out of there, and he will. Along with Jack Pilata.
Yeah, there's a lot of heat happening right now for a 32-degree area. 4 minutes left in the period, and 4 minutes left in the game.
Shot deflected off the stick.
Right up in the air. No problem with that. Here's Prep using the wall to their advantage.
Shot deflected.
Trying to get it out of St. Joe's territory, up in the air. Keep it within our bounds, and it's gone. Not out.
Prep had about 4 chances to score
That's
there.
St. Joe's territory to our defense. Not out.
Prep had about 4 chances to score
That's
there.
St. Joe's territory to our defense.
Jeff Allen with the puck behind the net. Nearly.
Ball.
Here we go. Christian Cuccia trying to make it 2, but gets poked out and delivers a big hit behind the net. Lezak, he's got 2 tonight. Trying to get out of there with McElwain. Now in front of the net, Plezak tries to go across to Cuccia. St. Joe's Allen lets it rip. Milius. Nice move there by Plezak, who's given him his 3rd of the night. We've seen some hats on the ice. Now Adams behind the net. Trying to get out of their own territory. He will. Missed by Prep defender. Now it's Adams. Looks like he lost the puck there. Prep takes it away. Prep now with numbers. Behind the, between the leg pass, but it goes nowhere. As the St. Joe's defense continues to lock up the Prep offense. Now in the corner, a little scuffle there with Freda. St. Joe's clears it out of there. 1 minute and 18 seconds left till St. Joe's can complete the shutout against St. Peter's Prep. Prep again mishandled there.
1 minute left on the clock.
Last minute of play in the third period. 1 minute.
And a rip nearly deflected into the goal.
Crossbar save there.
Looked like
With the
Ariel
help of
hit off Ariel, and then the top of the helmet of Lupa would have ended the St. Joe's shutout.
help the crossbar, help a Lupo. That that puck was saved right then and there. And could have been St. Peter Prep's first goal of the night.
After 30 plus shots. Now St. Joe's will try and burn this 44 seconds off the clock to give Lupa a shutout here on a Friday night.
Now, I've never played hockey, but I played a lot of Call of Duty, and going 0-30 is not a very good look on any board out there.
I think Lupa was calling out because the clock wasn't moving. Players on St. Joe's were pointing at the clock. I'm sure they just put this 40 seconds to run out and go home, go into the weekend with a nice win.
100%.
Now Ariel to back into Prep territory. Prep defender slips there. Polata tried to sneak in there. Now it's a 2-on-1 here. Under 20 seconds left. St. Joe's bench
10, 9,
getting rowdy.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
And that
1. And just like that,
will do it.
St. Joe's takes the victory against St. Peter's Prep 3-0.
Marino Lupo with a shutout here tonight against St. Peter's Prep.
Now, the shots have not been updated yet, but currently St. Joe's have had 18 shots on goal and made 3 of them. St. Peter's has had over 30 and has made none of them.
So St. Joe's will move over the 500 hump at 2-1. And due to COVID, both teams will applaud each other via the sticks.
Falcons also team final score. St. Joe's Minnesota Falcons 3. St. Peter's Prep no score. Thanks to both teams for a well.
So St. Joe's will go into the weekend with a 3-0 victory.
A lot of St. Joe's victories this week. So we're definitely on a positive path for every sport, really, overall, with the Falcons name. Looking very good out there.
Yeah, especially with COVID, it's great to have some form of sports
Oh, yeah, definitely.
for these high school studs. So that will do it for our broadcast tonight. Patrick Quigley, Kyle Moyer, and all of the St. Joe's Radio Network crew, thanks for joining us here tonight. Once again, St. Joe's wins 3-0 against St. Peter's Prep. We'll see you next time here on the St. Joseph Radio Network.